Alright, what's up, you guys? I do a video here. I saw on the TV news, uh, the baby raper, what's his name? Lambing, Keith Jordan Lambing, a baby raper, who the kid bled to death because of how he sexually assaulted the kid. Uh, I know for the right reasons people were entitled to a defense and all, and just like me and the girlfriend were talking about, sometimes a defense attorney, even though they're pretty much guilty, that a lawyer has a dirty job of having to defend them. I mean, but this is fucking ridiculous that I know it ain't gonna happen, but they're trying to, a dude that does something like this too, trying to get acquitted. And the lawyer, his defense is trying to say that there was no ample evidence that he caused the kid's death. Oh, then, you know what? Did somebody else just go and then rape the kid? He didn't do it? And then, and what's with some of these people no different than the affluenza kid that killed 4 people with a car? The affluenza kid and this Lambing dude, baby raper, what they both have in common is their mother trying to hide them, right? That's what liberalism does to people. It's like, oh, he's my baby, he can't go to jail. And whether it's rapes or robberies, I mean, you get some, unlike the rest of us, if our mothers or fathers found out we did some kind of thing and we were guilty, they would want to kill us. That's the right thing, right? But meanwhile, you've got these liberals out there, liberal parents and liberal other people, somebody like that sticking up for the baby rapers and other rapists and robbers, and saying that they have needs, probably even sticking up for the Catholic priests who had an elfiship code since the beginning of the time, and they were doing shit to kids, to break them, so to speak, I could do a whole video on that, but that's the whole, trying to give you a ballpark idea of what this world is. It's no different. It's civilized itself, but yet there's people that want to bring back, through liberalism, say, they can't go to jail, whether it's rape or robbery or whatever. Nobody should have to have a gun to defend themselves or physically push somebody away and defend themselves. And cause them to die. That's my baby. They didn't have to shoot them. They shouldn't. As a matter of fact, they shouldn't have to point a gun. They should just give everything to them. How dare them? Whether it's with a gun or whether it's with a physical, reasonable amount of force, push them away and knock them on their ass or whatever, defend themselves. I mean, there's a part of the culture that's like that, and some of these, especially mothers too. It's mostly mothers. It's not even, if it's fathers at all, that's a whole other story too. I always preached in videos that stuff like pornography and people that have committed crimes and all that, they're products of pornography and lies their uncles and fathers told them, and all kind of shit like that. So that's like complete other story that I could go on and on about, yeah, you got that class of people that you see, these people that are in respectable jobs, whether they're molesting, messing with teenage girls and doing different shit like that. There's all those lies, whether it's a mother, he's my baby, he can't go to jail, or there's these people taught by their uncles and their fathers that they're sexually entitled. And then you get some of the priests on television that are these marriage counselors, right, that are taught that a form of sexual entitlement, which I get into another video later, that it's no better than the shit that's going around with pornography, but only they're using the Bible to hide behind and say it. Like you should, you get married, you shouldn't withhold anything from anybody like that. And preaching like an entitlement, like guilting, and I mean, I got some of these when I'm flicking through the channels playing in my head, right? And I'm trying to speak, but yet I'm having it playing in my head, but I'm laughing about this shit, so I'm kind of pausing. But I'd almost wish I saw some of this shit on when you're flicking the channels. A couple of the preachers on a particular thing that's like on a television show, like I think it's Marriage Today or something. I almost like to just, instead of doing a talk and giving you a recording of some of these shit to see how ridiculous it is. But yeah, but I believe that is a precursor to the teaching of some of these people will get disenchanted with their religion, like that they're watching on TV and secretly feel entitled other ways and be doing shit on the sly, fooling around on their wife. They don't get what they're entitled to, that the people, the preachers on the Bible will say they're entitled to. They'll on the sly be messing with teenage girls, whether they have an occupation as a teacher, doing shit like that behind their wife's back, you know what I mean? Oh, I ain't getting any wham. The Bible says, according to the preacher, I should be getting it because that's their job spiritually. That leads to a sense of entitlement, which could lead to the falling away of your religion and your view of God. You could turn the other way, literally. But yet religion will tell you. I actually had somebody, I saw him on television. I actually saw this. I wish that I was able to get a recording of this. That I think it was Robert Morris. Saw on one of the channels that, if you don't know Jesus Christ the way he says you do, you're no better than a rapist or a murderer. Like, fuck you. And I wish I have, if any Yin's guy saw clips like that on television, I wish right now that I'd see that on flicking through the channels and I see that they're rerunning that again and I know that's coming. I can record that with my phone, on there and show you this shit to these guys, because no wonder can't stand extreme atheism any more than I can stand extreme religion, but I can see how some of these atheists and other people are the way they are. But what does any of that shit I was saying have to do with lambing? It ties together in a way because people in their hearts feel entitled. Put it that way. This is a sloppy video. I should delete it and start it over. But anyway, if you got this far in this video, that lambing, it should just throw him in damn jail. Get in that cell. Get in there. Just kick him by his ass. But first, doll him up and throw him in prison. Put him in a sundress. Glue high heels to his feet. Glue a wig on his head. Strap him in a beauty shop's hair. How about some mascara? How about some lipstick? Doll him up and just throw him in prison. Or in fact, forget that throwing the book at you shit. That expression, throwing the book at him. Throw the whole fucking library at him. Because all these people hide behind authority, and they're actually respectable people in authority, and they're getting caught doing this shit, and in churches, youth counselors, like youth ministers, getting caught doing all kind of shit. It's all over TV. So it all ties together. We have very good reason to stay away from authority the way people see authority.